You're watching the Alabama Weather Network.
It's Monday, the 2nd of February. Ooh, Groundhog Day. Remember, he's a rodent, not a meteorologist. So Alabama's weather will be warming up here in the short term. We're expecting temperatures in the 60s across South Alabama tomorrow, and some rain is on the way. Not snow, but rain in this case. Let's begin with the upper air look across the country early this morning. And again, a big high-amplitude pattern. Big ridge in the west, downstream trough in the east. We've seen that very persistent for the past couple of weeks. Temperatures have been well below average, but it's a dry air mass, no rain, no snow across the deep south early this morning. And once again, we are in the deep freeze. Teens all the way down to Greenville, Monroeville. 19 at both of those South Alabama communities. We've got 17 for Gadsden, Anniston 18. 25 at Mobile, Gulf Shores, Geneva, and Dothan. But again, we start a pretty decent warm-up this afternoon, and again, many spots in South Alabama should be in the 60s by tomorrow. Watch warning map around the nation this morning, very quiet. Now, the one good thing about the cold air, we're not having to worry about severe storms. In fact, not a single thunderstorm across the country today. Now, tomorrow, there could be some thunder across Louisiana and southeast Texas. Nothing severe. And on day 3, again, no thunderstorms across the United States. Rain for the next 7 days, about a half inch for most spots, maybe a little more in a few locations. This is between now and Monday morning of next week. And all of this will be tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, and Wednesday morning with a cold front passing through. And if you missed it with all the snow excitement here, this is the latest drought monitor released last Thursday. This product is out once a week, and you can see that there's been some really good improvement, but still we have a D3 extreme drought over a small part of Lee, Russell, and Macon counties in East Alabama. And about half the state is still in some type of drought, especially the southern half of the state. So, again, the rain we see this week will take that. Let's walk you through it day by day. Model fans. This is the European global model, the OZ run, valid at 3 o'clock today. Trough moving off the Atlantic coast. We still have a northwest flow aloft. And once again, it is a dry air mass in place. We're expecting highs in the 50s in most spots today as a warming trend gets underway. So tomorrow we have a surface front approaching, and that will bring rain to the state. This is 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Rain moving into the northern and western counties. No snow here. Any chance of snow with this feature is going to be over Kentucky and southern Indiana and southern Ohio. Cincinnati should see some decent snow from this, but around here just rain. Let's go to the high-resolution HER model. That's high-resolution rapid refresh. This is tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock, and just a big old band of rain coming through the northern half of the state. Don't think we'll have any thunder, lightning, just rain. And again, for most locations, rain amounts with this should be about 1/2 inch. And again, in advance of the rain, temperatures will likely reach the 60s over South Alabama tomorrow. Highs in the 50s for the northern counties of the state. So this is Wednesday. And any rain will likely end during the morning hours for most locations. Maybe some rain lingering around Dothan tomorrow afternoon. And the day will be colder. This is not really an Arctic front. This is more of a polar front. Highs go back in the 40s for North Alabama, 50s for South Alabama on Wednesday. Thursday, another freeze. We'll see most spots in the 20s to start the day. And the high Thursday will be in the 40s for the northern half of the state, 50s for South Alabama. So it's going to be colder Wednesday and Thursday, but not like the air we've seen for the past 48 hours. This is Friday, will be a sunny day. Temperatures recover nicely, highs in the 50s and 60s. The sky will be sunny. And looky here, for the first time in, I can't remember when, we have a quiet weekend with no tornadoes, no ice, no snow. This is Saturday, looks like a very nice day. Sunny with highs in the 50s for North Alabama, 60s for South Alabama. Sunday, another sunny day. And again, we'll start the day in the 30s and low 40s. Colder, the northern half of the state will likely see a light freeze. But again, the high Sunday will be in the 50s for North Alabama, 60s for the southern counties of the state. So a very quiet, calm weekend ahead. And a week from today, Monday, the 9th of February, note that little short wave in the southern branch of the jet stream around Houston, Lake Charles, and that could push some rain in here early next week, but that would be just rain with highs in the 60s. Let's keep going. This is 10 days out. Wednesday of next week, the 11th. This time we got a trough in the west and a ridge over the Gulf, and that ridge is kind of nosing in here, and there's evidence there could be a little scattered light rain around the middle of next week. But hey, it's going to be mild, highs in the 60s and 70s for South Alabama. We'll be wearing tank tops and flip-flops with that kind of weather. 60s and 70s for most all of next week. And for the snow lovers, this is the probabilistic outlook for 1 inch of snow or greater between now and the 16th of February, coming off the European Global Model, the AI version. And the chance at this point is 0. And I know a lot of snow fans are frustrated because parts of the state had snow this weekend, parts of the state had snow last weekend and ice, but some parts of the state have had nothing. And again, we've got a long, long way to go. But again, for the next 15 days, it looks like we're trending much warmer and no snow or ice issues. Here's a look at rain for the next 15 days, valid through the 17th of February. The mean is the green line on that chart, between 1 and 2 inches. And yeah, buddy, talk about a warm-up here. Look at next week. Well, now, first off, we'll have a little setback after getting up to near 60 tomorrow. Highs go back in the 40s on Wednesday and Thursday, 24 early Thursday morning. But for the weekend, highs in the 50s. South Alabama probably will see 60s this weekend. And then next week, by the middle of next week, 60s for North Alabama, low 70s for the southern part of the state. Come on. And the latest long-range guidance, this is for the 9th through the 15th. Temperatures above average across Alabama, if this works out. But if you missed it, this is what it looked like in northeast Alabama Saturday morning over the weekend. This is some drone video from Brett Adair. We had a remarkable morning of coverage on the Alabama Weather Network. Again, I've been doing this a long time. I've never had this many people and resources in the field. The things we're going to be able to do during high-impact events, just pretty amazing. That's Interstate 59. That's up at Sulphur Springs, which is near the Georgia border, north of Mentone, north of Fort Payne. And again, you can see that Interstate 59 was okay. Some of the secondary roads became snow-covered. And these were snow showers like we talked about. I mean, everything worked out as we thought it would. But again, I just wanted to thank Brett and Kevin Henderson for their work in the field. We've got the easiest job in the world during these events in that we are in a safe, warm, dry studio. And Kevin and John Olshoe, Brett, they're out in the field under less than ideal working conditions. But the bulk of the light accumulation, as expected, was over northeast Alabama, specifically Jackson, DeKalb counties. Had a bit of a dusting down into parts of Cherokee, Cleburne counties as well. And again, for most of the state, it was just flurries without any accumulation. But again, that was the anticipation going in. And of course, the big story for everybody, it was the cold. That pretty much sums it up. Alabama on ice. And temperatures were below freezing deep into Florida, where the iguanas were falling. Once it gets in the 40s, they just kind of fall out of the trees. And they're not dead. They kind of wake up and get back on it when it warms up. But what a weekend. We had sun pillars last night and a full moon last night. And we had moon dogs last night because of high cirrus clouds. I mean, we show a lot of pictures of sun dogs. That's quite common, but you don't see very pronounced moon dogs like that. So, again, quite the weekend for weather watchers. All right, got a busy week. Today going to be at Marbury Middle School in Autauga County for a program there. Tomorrow, McBride Elementary School in Muscle Shoals. Wednesday, going to be at Edgewood Elementary in Homewood. Then we'll have a program at Children's of Alabama for the patients and their families. It's Weather Wednesday, first Wednesday of the month. Thursday, West Forest Intermediate School in Opelika. And after that, I'll be swinging by Southern Union Community College in Opelika. Friday, a program at West Blockton Middle School in Bibb County. And don't forget, tonight is Monday night. It's Weather Brains Night, the weekly show for weather geeks, dweebs, nerds, dorks, and weenies. That'll be on YouTube, youtube.com/weatherbrains, 7 o'clock Central Time, the audio version out late tonight. I'll be on ABC 3340 News this evening. And don't forget, you can catch my forecast every day on great radio stations around the state, including in Birmingham, 98.7 KISS. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful Monday, and God bless.